Hey guys, it's Stasha Erickson. I hope you're all doing well today. Well, I have been very busy writing the Mandela Effect book, and over the past couple of days, I have been focusing primarily on the anatomy changes and the changes to the body. Now, I've had permission from several Mandela Effect researchers to use their research in my Mandela Effect book. The main reason is that I need to get as many people's honest memories as possible to place into this book when it's done. So as I was going through a lot of the anatomy research that I found, and most of the research I had already found, but I wanted to add some additional kind of proof to the book by including a lot of people's public YouTube comments regarding the anatomy changes. And as I was going through the public comments on my own YouTube channel and also on Harmony Mandela Effects channel, I noticed a real theme with the responses of people as far as their human anatomy changing had went. One of the main things that I noticed was that, let's say 1/3 of the people who responded to the anatomy changes effect videos on YouTube, they either came from one of three categories. The first one, they seem to be from the old Earth. Second one, most people's responses seem to remember the new Earth. But there was this third category that has been looming over my head since I started writing this book last September. There's this third reality that everybody seems to remember. And this third reality seems to be a combination of reality 1, reality 2, together. So it's kind of a combination of the memories of reality 1 and also of reality 2. But the people from this third reality, they remember things so specifically, but they remember them as a combination, again, of both worlds 1 and world 2. So of course I believe there are probably infinite realities and dimensions, but I was trying to figure out why I've only been able to truly and honestly collect 3 different types of people that have Mandela effects. So as I was sitting here, I'm trying to come with conclusions and theories and ideas so that this book isn't just a huge book full of evidence, that it also has some type of meaning or theory attached to the end. So as I was sitting here, I'm literally just sitting here praying, like, what does this mean? What does this third reality mean? And I literally heard in my head the words, 3D is Earth. So I didn't really know what that meant. I was actually vacuuming. I've been writing all morning. I took a break to vacuum. And when I kind of clear my head, suddenly more information will just come through divinely. So I thought, what does that mean? So I looked at the definition for 3D. And I'll go ahead and share this with you. Essentially, 3D is the quality of being three-dimensional. All of their projects are modeled in 3D form from start to finish. An adjective, it could be a three-dimensional, means a 3D model. And then I looked at the actual term of three-dimensional in math. And it says an object that has height, width, and depth, like any object in the real world. Example, your body is three-dimensional, also known as 3D. And then it immediately says see two-dimensional, solid geometry. So as I started reading the definitions and started reading the words, it meant something deeper to me than what I was just reading. Suddenly I could understand the definition of Earth being a 3D planet. What I believe Earth is a combination of 3 different dimensions. Dimension 1, Dimension 2, and Dimension 3. So what does 3D mean? 3 dimensions on one planet. Why is Earth the only 3D planet? Earth is 3D. Earth has 3 dimensions. Now, if this is true, if this is what 3D has meant all along, then we have been on this reality since the beginning of time, before the beginning of time. We have always existed in 3 realities then, 3 different dimensions happening on one planet. So I had to think a little bit deeper about my days back in the New Age. You know, when I first started awakening spiritually, I didn't know where to run, and religion was still very scary to me until I fully understood it. So I was in the New Age for a little while trying to figure out what everything meant. You know, I was awake, but I didn't know what to do with it, or didn't know how to understand it. And in the New Age community, you will notice there's this huge focus on leaving 3D and going up to 4D, and then eventually 5D. So since we know that the New Age community has been part of this deception from the beginning, have they been trying to get people to focus on the 4th dimension and the 5th dimension so that they can continue to merge even more of these realities into Earth? Will we soon be on an Earth where there are 5 different dimensions happening all on one planet? And would these 4th and 5th dimensions, would they be native to Earth, or would they be foreign? Could these 4th and 5th dimensions be made up of something like an AI technology? Think about it. This may end up being the final theory that I put into the Mandela Effect book to explain 3 different sets of memories from 3 different groups of people. So you tell me, what do you think about this theory about 3D Earth? Do you believe we're experiencing 3 different dimensions on one plane? And that they would like us to integrate a 4th and a 5th, which are essentially artificial realities? If we already have 3 dimensions existing on one planet, I think that's enough work to do. There's enough work to do that we need to merge these all together. So rather than letting the Mandela Effect divide us, I believe the Mandela Effect is here to bring us back together. And maybe we've always been from 3 different realities, and maybe there are 3 different versions of ourselves all over this planet. We don't really know. Unless you've ran into your doppelganger or your parallel self, even you don't know. We can theorize till the cows come home. But I really feel strongly about this theory because this is not something I stumbled upon. This is something that came to me while vacuuming. That to me is a divine answer. Sometimes it happens on the toilet. Sometimes it happens when I'm in the shower. But it's the minute I turn off my mind, and suddenly that made perfect sense to me. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Also, Mandela Effect book is almost done, you guys. I think I may only be working on it about a month longer, maybe 2. I'm writing at least 12 or more pages a day, and I'm talking long pages, so they go from this down to this. So the 12 is really 24. So it's almost ready. So if you'd like to be part of this book and part of history, please visit the GoFundMe page on the link below. Remember, donations to this book project do not go to me. They go to editors, proofreaders, and layout designers who are professionally putting this book together and helping me publish it on Amazon. So if you donate to the project, even if it's $1 to $5, that will go directly to helping all of my team get this book together. I don't want to profit at all from this book. I want to help people find answers. And I'm so happy that we found each other. I'm so happy that we have the Mandela Effect. Do not take this as the end of the world. To me, this is yet another sign that this world is never going to end. I love you guys ever so much.